What's the deal, man? It's Trenchboy Brickz, man. We in here with Mikey T, the movie star. Let's get it.
Brickz been showing me love since I've been in here, man.
Trenchboy Brickz, man, it is great to have you on the channel today. You know, ARab had told me that he would bet the house on you.
Shout out Ab, man. Oh God, he was the first person to actually believe in me for real. That had a real platform.
Facts, man. That's what's up when you can get an opportunity like that. But let's take it back. I want you to introduce yourself to the people. You know, let everybody know who you are, where you're from. Let's take them into it.
I'm Trenchboy Brickz from Cleveland, Ohio, East 99th and St. Clair, the heart of the trenches. You know, where my neighborhood out through the city is like one of the most dangerous parts of the city where I live at. You know, my neighborhood is like red zone. So it's like a lot of criminal activity or a lot of violence that happen around my area. So, like, you feel me? It was normal growing up and shit. Like, you feel me? It wasn't nothing too major, like to the point where it was hard. But you feel me? You gotta adapt to your surroundings, or you're gonna get ate up. You feel me? So it was like a little tough on a nigga growing up. Once you adapt to your surroundings and learn how to do that shit, you're gonna be good anywhere you go.
So how old were you when you eventually started getting into music?
I was 9 years old when I actually first got into music. I had rapped off this old 8-ball of MJG beat. I had recorded myself for the first time. Like my older brother, he had sat there and recorded me and shit for the first time. And you feel me? I ain't know if it was raw or not. So when I went to the neighborhood and shit, I seen all the kids my age rapping it. So I'm like, damn, it gotta be, you feel me? I gotta be cool or something. The motherfuckers rapping my shit. And I was like 9 years old back then.
No, man, you definitely have a diverse style, man. You know, when you joined me on live, you had mentioned that you actually grew up on the same block as Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, hell yeah. East 99th and St. Clair. Hell yeah.
So, man, you got to take me into that, man. What type of influence did Bone Thugs have on your music? And just growing up in general, what type of influence did Bone Thugs and Harmony have on your area?
Shit, they had an influence on the area and me the same way, because like it's like, you feel me, you don't see too many people coming out of our city that really get a global status and really get a real platform, and you feel me, and can feed their family and shit like that. Like, you don't see too many of them coming out of Cleveland, Ohio. You feel me? So anytime you see that, it's gonna be, you feel me, you're gonna be inspired by some shit like that. Anytime you see it, you gotta respect it. And it was like, shit, growing up, that like they the only thing my motherfucking uncles and shit listen to. People around the hood and shit. So feel me, it kind of stuck with me for real.
Yeah, it must have been interesting growing up in like literally the neighborhood of hip hop legends.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's another reason that got me to rapping though. I'm like, man, if they made it out this motherfucker, I know I can. No.
Facts, man. And I just want to say that I think Ohio as a state, man, is really one of the meccas of hip hop as well. You know, if we say New York, if we say California, Georgia, Florida, Pennsylvania, I think Missouri with St. Louis, I think Ohio, Cleveland is really coming into its own as well with the music. You got Bone Thugs, Machine Gun Kelly, Stolly, Lil Johnny, Slim Jesus, a lot of you got, there's more.
Yes, it is. But one thing that we don't got that all them other places got that you don't see is what you have right here. Podcasts to actually show the whole city. You feel me? To show this side of the city, that side of the city, show who these people is, show who that people is. We don't have that here, like no major one, like how you have a platform and other like every other state that they got platforms for that. We don't have that here. So everybody that make it here, leave here and go somewhere else.
Brickz, Ab was telling me about you. Like I said, he would bet the house on you, is what he told me. He was like, my young boy, Trenchboy Brickz, is really next up. I want you to tell everybody how you actually linked up with ARAB in the first place. How did you catch his attention?
Man, I was actually already going out. I was already going out to Philadelphia and shit. I was already going out to North Philly. You know, I got family and shit out there, but I had linked up with this with another artist from Philly by the name of Stacks Ruger and shit. You feel me? I linked up with him, and I guess like somebody that was around him told Ab like, shit, whoever these young niggas is from Cleveland, like, you need to tap in with them, I guess, like, you know. And one thing led to another. He sent the DM like, shit, what's up? I need to meet you. And I was there from there. Hop straight on the road. I ain't even asking no more questions. I'm about to hop straight on the road. Went straight to Philly.
So you go to Philly to link with Ab. Can you take me into that first meeting with ARAB? Can you tell me about the first time that you had the chance to meet King Ab?
Yeah, it was like some surreal shit for real. Like, especially like coming from like type of backgrounds we come from, like it's some surreal shit when you meet like another person that relate to your lifestyle. You feel me? When you meet people just like you, like, you know, it be genuine off top. Like, you feel me? You can sense it. Like the first 5 minutes you're around that person, like, yeah, all right. You know, like you off top, you can get that vibe already. Like, yeah, he 100. Like, you know, like it's like, man, I'm clicked off the top. Like, it was just surreal.
To give everybody an idea that's watching right now of the style of music that you have, anybody that might not have heard your material just yet, what was it about you that ARAB was interested in when it came to the music? Was it that, were you different than the other OBH artists? What was it about you that actually interested ARAB?
It's so crazy. I never even asked him that. I never should have asked him that. Like, what was it? Like, he just said, I feel like you got it. Like, you know, he just basically told me, like, I believe in you. Like, man, you nice. Like, you know, like, he showed me a song. Like, you know how you'll have like recents in your YouTube. He had he had just listened to my song like not too long ago. He was like, man, I listen to this. You feel me? I listen to this song all the time type shit. I like this song. So, you feel me? I already knew he liked my style, but I never asked him that question. I never, you know.
What's a piece of advice that Ab gave you that you remember to this day? A piece of advice from Ab that sticks in your mind.
Don't worry about the hate. The hate gonna come behind it. Do not worry about the hate. They gonna hate regardless. He already told me, like, be ready for the hate. That shit coming. They hate to see people like us do good. Like, you know, like he a real genuine person. Like, and they hate it. Like, you know.
So just to bring it up to speed a little bit, Trenchboy Brickz, I want to get your thoughts and your reaction to ARAB actually getting sentenced to 45 years in jail.
For real, like fuck 12. Like, that's exactly how I felt. Like, fuck 12. And it ain't no other way. Like, free my brother. Fuck them. Like, on God, like the system know what they be trying to do. Like they be trying to trap people in the system and like make it like they don't even exist in life no more. Like, and I don't think that'd be right for them to like throw that type of numbers at people that like.
You know, with the federal indictment and his sentencing, you still have a strong sense of loyalty to OBH, to AB. You know, how do you remain so loyal, and what does loyalty mean to you, Trenchboy Brickz?
Because it's like, hey, listen, he took a chance on me, so it's like that type of loyalty right there. You can never like that type of shit. You can't repay back. So it's like you gotta forever be loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live by loyalty. Like I only stick to what I know every day, the same routine. Like, you know, like I don't go outside. Like, so it's like it's like that shit mean a lot to a nigga for real. Like once a nigga took a chance on me and he ain't know me from a can of paint, like, you know, he just reached out to me. I respect shit like that, especially taking a chance on where we come from and shit. Like, not too many people with his platform give people like us a chance. Like, you know.
No, I feel you 100%, man. I want you to let everybody know what you're working on right now and how they can catch up with you on social media and how they can follow you on any platforms.
Right now, I'm dropping Heart of the Trenches, my first album. It's called Heart of the Trenches and shit. I just dropped that yesterday, so it should be up on your playlist probably about 2 days. You know, so go stream that. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, everything. Trenchboy Brickz.